So I'm getting pumped up here. As you can see, I'm on my download screen. So we're just waiting for it. I really should be doing this on my phone too, because it's going to have to download all this information. Because I'll tell you what, the way my job's set up, it is just a perfect game to jump on and jump off of while I'm playing. Now, let me see. Yeah, how far are we? Oh. Nope. Why? Reconnect. Okay, there it goes. All right. Well, guys, we're getting close here. We're getting close. 50 freaking packs in a row. I got my liquidation here. I'm getting ready. I'm waiting for the viewers to get on like they did when we thought we were going to open them at 10 o'clock. So, still waiting on you guys. Hopefully you'll come back around 10:30 when I said I was going to check in again. And luckily the update's ready now.
Good luck on your packs.
Oh, thanks, man. You want to watch me pop them?
He was at the door now, so I gotta make sure she doesn't do that.
All right, not a problem.
Already knows we had to.
Oh, check me out online. Go on YouTube or something. You can watch my pack opening. Hey, Gwen. All right, guys. Well, this is finishing downloading. I had to step away for a sec. I'll be right back. Oh, look at it. I'm here. How's everybody doing? Come on. Let's get some viewerships in. All right. Arlen the Pack's Hope is the card I got for the pre-order. You know what? We must go over some of this, right, guys? All right. Just for anybody who maybe hasn't seen some of the pre-stuff, every time we see a new card, I will kind of read it off as we go. Basically, the way she works is she's a legendary planeswalker. Won't that be fun for commander players? She has Daybound. Until your next turn, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash. That's just awesome. And each creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. At 2. Create a 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. Okay, the dots made that kind of confusing. Okay, so yeah, so add a +1. Basically, she can catch creatures as flash, which is freaking awesome. She gives creatures +1/+1 counters when they enter the battlefield. That's awesome. To build her up. And to bring her down, she makes a couple of wolf tokens. So, as we see, the wolf tokens are nightbound. So, if you're running a day and nightbound deck, which I imagine a lot of green and red would, this looks pretty good because on the flip side, that I like that add mana. Wolf, trample, indestructible, haste. How can you go wrong with that for 0? Wow. Yeah. I really feel like that's just something you want to get into play and just get it nightbound. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just great. It's really going to be interesting with this new day-night thing we got going on here. So, oh, no, I didn't need to play. I meant to keep opening packs. Let's go to pack set. All right, we got 50 of these. 50! We're opening 50 packs. All right, first pack. What do we get? All right, everything's going to be new in this pack. We've got an Otherworldly Gaze, which is 1 blue. It's cantrip. Instant. Look, top 3 cards of your library. Put any number of them into the graveyard and the rest back on top of your library in any order. That is not bad, and it has flashback. That's going to see a lot of play. For a common, that's going to see a lot of play. There might even be decks that use deck manipulation. In Legacy, we might see that. Who knows? Okay. Centric Farmer. A green. Colorless. 2 colors. He's a creature. Human peasant. When he enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. I love how they just use the word mill. By the way, just throwing it back there, I started playing Magic during the Unlimited set. And we always used mill as a term because the card mills stone. So it's just odd now to see that actually written on a card because that was player slang for so long. But anyway, mill 3 cards. Then you may return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Not great, not bad. We're still looking at comments. Okay, we got a blue 4 colorless creature spirit, Storm Rider Spirit with flash and flying. Seems like there's going to be a lot of flash in this game. And it's a 3/3. Not the greatest. Okay, we got Stolen Vitality. Oh, I love the picture of the vampire. The artwork's dead on cool. It's red. And it is 1 colorless. Ooh, first strike and trample. Let's see what we got here. It's an instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. If it's your turn, that creature gains trample until end of turn. Wow, that's crazy. Otherwise, it gains first strike until end of turn. What? Oh my god, I'm going to have to put that. It's a common. I might have found a common to replace something in my deck. Wow. It's so stupid. Okay, I like that. And of course, it gives me an uncommon. And now we're going to go to Flame Chandler. Red and colorless. Creature human wizard. When a spell you control deals damage, transform Flame Chandler. Okay, let's see what we transform into. Oh, look at that beautiful Night Emblem. Elemental Wizard. Okay, whenever a spell you control deals damage, put a flame counter. Oh, okay, so you just put a flame counter on it. Okay. For 1, remove flame counter from Embodiment of Flame. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Never been a big fan of cards like these. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't have the right deck mentality to design that kind of deck, I don't believe. Because I really think how you play in your deck is very important. Alright. Anyway, we got Nebelgas, Intruder, a blue, 2 colorless, Flash, Flying. Again, Flash. A lot of Flash in this set. 1 Nebelgas, Intruder enters the battlefield. Up to 1 target creature an opponent controls gets -2, -0 until end turn. Not the greatest. I don't know. Seem better on commons. And let's see what we got under here. Okay. We've got Flora. Alright. Yeah. I think everybody's pretty knowledgeable on this card. I'm not the biggest on it, but I'll read it off anyway. Florin. I pronounce it Florin. It's a red, it's black, it's colorless. First strike. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the total amount of your opponent's lost this turn. Exile one of those cards, put the rest of the bottom of your library in any random order. You may play the exile card again. Not a big fan. Just not my thing. Okay. Let's go straight to open 10. Let's do this big time, guys. Okay. Wow. What do we got? All right. We got a rare here. Seraph the Viper Fang. 2 green. 2 colorless. Legendary creature. Human Warlock. All right. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. Okay. Other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. That's handy. Okay. I get it. So they're Hexproof till they attack, and they have Death Touch. That is going to be seen in a lot of Commander decks for sure. So hopefully one day Magic Arena puts that format in here, but I doubt it. And then for colorless, you can tap it to untap another target creature or land you control, which is just kind of a nice little side of fun thing to do. But her static abilities are where it's at, guys. Really? Another one? Wow. Okay. We got Burn Down the House. Okay, yeah, I've seen this one. Of course, from last set, just like the other ones that I read off some from. But let me look at something here. No? Okay. I don't think I've read this one off. No, I have not. Okay. Burn Down the House. So red, 3 colorless. Sorcery. Rare. Choose 1. Burn Down the House deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Kind of a big board wipe. I'll throw back to Jackal Hops for red there. Or you can create 3 1/1 Red Devil creature tokens with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. They gain haste until end of turn. A little expensive for the creature side of it for me, but I guess if you're in a pinch wanting to finish off a game, you could do worse. Don't think it's worth rare ranking, considering you're doing Well, I guess you're doing 5 to everything, so I guess it's cost effective for the first ability. They really didn't even have to make this split ability spell. If you ask me, it would have been smarter just to leave it at 1 ability, and if you want to make it stronger, make it an instant. But hey, that's my opinion. Okay, we have Curse of Silence. It is 1 white, so it is essentially like a blue cantrip. And that's an enchantment aura curse. Interesting. Okay. Enchant player. Okay, again, I love how they've got more specific because Commander's gotten so popular. So, enchant player. As a Curse of Silence enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Spells with the chosen name, enchanted player cast costs 2 more to cast. Well, let's see how that would really suck in Commander. Yeah, you could just choose our Commander. That will get banned super quick. Whenever enchanted player casts a spell with the chosen name, you may sacrifice the Curse of Silence. If you do so, draw a card. Yeah, that's just stupid for the cost. That will be in every deck that's white. That is a Commander deck. Makes no sense not to put it in there. Okay, we get to look at one of our new rare lands. This is Shipwreck Marsh. When Shipwreck, I'm just going to say it. Shipwreck Marsh enters the battlefield tapped, unless you control 2 or more other lands. That's actually a pretty good fucking option for one of those situations you might find yourself in. Well, for one, they're great in draft format. I mean, you can't go wrong there. And for 2, just in general, where you got maybe a 2 or 3 color deck where you're going to splash some of these kind of lands in, this is, I think, one of the better ones. I mean, I often pull up on my Battle Hammer deck and run in a situation where I always have 2 lands. And then a third one might be one of these dual land kind of things. So this would be just super useful in that situation. Okay, we got Grafted Identity, which is going to be 2 blue, 2 colorless. It's an enchantment aura, again. Okay. Of course it's rare. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Oh, that's harsh as hell. Enchant creature. You control a enchant creature. Enchant your... Oh, that's not... Oh, okay, I can see that. Okay, you're swapping creatures. Okay. I get what it's trying to say here. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. I like it. That's about the right price to pay for a clone-esque card. A little bit cheaper and gives a +1/+1 because you got to sack a creature. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Super a lot. It's a good one for me. It looks like I might be making a day-night deck. So stay tuned for that. Gold, I mean, that's going to be useful to maybe... And I do have some mythics built up also, so I could even add more of her to the deck. Okay, we also got another where we got Curse of Surveillance. It's an enchantment or a curse. Enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, any number of target players other than player each draw cards equal to the number of curses attached to that player. Wow. Okay. Curses are going to be a thing, apparently. Very interesting. Okay. So, quick question out there. If you guys want to throw into chat, if you could for me, you can just throw it up there so I can see it. Would you guys prefer me opening them in sets of 10, as I'm currently doing? Or would you rather me slow it down? I think opening 50 packs would be a super long video, so that's why I decided to go with 10. Oh well. We're gonna keep going with that. All right. And wow, we're doing pretty good up here now too. Yeah, we're gonna be able to make some decks. We're gonna have some decks to make after tonight. Get them up on here and see how they do. Okay. Okay, we've got clues now. Okay, we got Faithful Absence. It is white and colorless. It's an instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Its controller investigates. Okay. Token artifact clue. Sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. You got to pay 2 before you do it. So, you're basically giving your person a way to draw a card if they pay 2 mana. It's, I would say on par with like a Swords to Plowshare level card. So, I mean, yeah, I can see playing this card. I can see it. Okay. Okay. I've actually seen some spoilers of this. I find this card super interesting. This is Unnatural Growth, which is just crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4 forests and 1 colorless. So yeah, this is basically made to go in like that enchanted legendary we saw earlier, like a commander deck, I would think, that really focuses on green mana. It's an enchantment at the beginning of each combat. Double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Wow. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Ha! Wow. Triskaidekathile. Tristaid Cathile. Wow, I don't know the pronunciation of that one. Anyway, it's 1 red, 1 colorless. It's a creature. It's a human wizard. You have no maximum hand size. Good. Start right off the bat. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. Ha! With a way to continually draw cards. Okay. Call me crazy, people here, but I'm thinking legacy style deck with High Tide from Homelands. So I'm sure some of you older players are familiar with it, and people that do play Legacy are familiar with it. This card just works fantastic with High Tide. You can High Tide and just draw your hand to 13 and win the game. Yeah, definitely a Legacy powerful rare. 4 of them, based around High Tide. Yeah. Okay, we got Light Up the Night. It is 1 red and X colorless. It's sorcery. Light Up the Night deals X damage to any target. It deals X plus 1 damage instead if the target is a creature or planeswalker. Okay, that's pretty good. So, good start. Has flashbacks, so you can bring it back for a red and 3 colorless. Remove X loyalty counters from among any planeswalkers you control. You cast a spell this way, X can't be 0. Yeah, I'll take. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, Croaking Counterpart. Oh, and a great color combination as well. Super exciting. We've got blue, we've got green, and we've got colorless. I personally love blue-green decks. It's sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of a target non-frog creature, except it's a 1/1 green frog. So you're basically creating a token that's a copy of a target non-frog creature. But it's still 1/1 frog. Okay. And it's got flashback of green and colorless. I'm sorry, green or blue, 3 colorless. What a crazy card. Love it. Love it. Ooh, we got Brutal Cathar here. He is a white and 2 colorless. Let's see what this bad boy does. Alright, he's creature, human, soldier, werewolf. Like where this is going. When this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Brutal Cathar, exile target creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. Holy crap, and he's got Daybound. Okay, that is pretty interesting. 2/2 for 3 with great ability. When he flips at night, he becomes creature werewolf with first strike. Ward of pay 3 life, not necessarily a bad thing. Might be worth paying 3 life to keep your 3/3 on the field, and it's nightbound. So, yeah. I like it. I like it. Red and white go great together anyway, and it isn't necessarily like you have to have red in your deck to splash him in anyway. So, yeah, good stuff. Those rares are going to come in handy. We pulled one of these earlier. Grafted Identity. Basically a really kind of cool clone kind of enchantment. Okay, now we got Consuming Blob for a green and 3 colorless. It's a creature ooze. Consuming Blob's power is equal to a number of cards types among cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that number plus 1. Okay. Plus 1. Okay. So power is equal to number of card types. Oh, okay. Actually, I think I have a deck created for Commander that this card would work really great with. Yeah. It's an anti-tribal deck I run. And it's green and blue, so this would fit in it nicely. Beginning. Okay, let's finish it. Anyway, I just read the first half. At the beginning of your end step, create a green ooze creature token with this creature's power is equal to the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. Its toughness is equal to number plus 1. Yes, that is really good for me. Yeah, boy, I wish they had Commander on here. All right. You've got Mythics popping in there. How are we doing? How's that looking? 4 Mythics and 7 Rares that I'm going to get to pick out later. Super excited about that. Look at that. Another one. Telling ya, you run him with Volo, you've got combinations. I mean, you definitely got combos. If you get 4 of each of him, it's very doable. Volo is not that hard to get. And I just pulled my second one of these. Okay. We're going to a black and a white for Can't Stay Away, which is a sorcery. It's return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature would die, exile it instead. The card itself has flashback. I like playing black and white at times. I would put this card in my deck. I like it. Very solid. Especially creepy artwork too. Wow. Okay, we got Angelic Fire Ignition. I'm sorry, I was rubbing my eye. Angelic Fire Ignition. Okay, it is a gold border, or not gold border, but gold rimmed, which is a plains, a mountain, a colorless. It is a sorcery. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains vigilance, trample, lifelink, indestructible, and has haste till end of turn. This also has flashback. For 3, it's giving it 2 permanent counters and giving it a whole lot of goodness. Maybe this needs to slip its way into the Clan Battlehammer deck. I mean, vigilance, trample, lifelink, indestructible, haste. The ability to bring that back. The casting cost is so phenomenal. Really like that card. Alright, we got some more Flipsy Bipsies. We've got Ludovic Necrogenios. Okay, he is a black and a blue. He's a legendary creature, human wizard, so we could see this in Commander play again. I'll bring up whenever Ludovic Necrogenios enters the battlefield or attacks. Mill a card. Ha! Again, using the terminology of mill kills me on these cards. A swamp, an island, an X. Exile X creature cards from your graveyard. Transform Ludwig. X can't be 0. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so the goal is to flip him here. Make him become Olog. Ludwig's Hubris. He's a legendary creature zombie. Okay. Interesting. So, from a 2/3 becomes a 4/4. That's a lot of mana spent. This better be a good ability. As this creature transforms into Olog, Ludwig's Hubris, it becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it. Oh, okay. I see what we're saying. Except its name is Olog Ludwig Hubris. It's 4/4, and it's a legendary blue and black zombie, in addition to its other colors and types. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on Olog equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it. Wow. I need to really take a drink because I read that kind of slow because I really wanted to take that all in and kind of really think of every aspect of how that can be used and why the wording is so important. Because even though this casting cost, in my opinion, where'd I go? Oh, even though the casting cost of flipping him is like ridiculous, if you've got a deck where you're exiling or where you're putting stuff in the graveyard, that's a pretty great opportunity for a low cast 4/4 with numerous abilities and potentially bigger than a 4/4. Faithful Absence, we've seen this one already. It basically, I equate it to Swords to Plowshares because it lets you instantly destroy your opponent's creatures for relatively low mana and gives in return your opponent something. And in this case, something is paid to colorless to draw a card. Alright, anyway, we got Ren, Carolus, Stalwart Slayer. Of course, another legendary. They're loving legendaries now. Okay, he is a white, a red, a colorless. He's a legendary creature. He's Human Knight. Okay, straight up Human Knights. I love Knights. Beautiful. He has flying and haste. Okay, I'm liking that too for the casting cost for a 2/3. If a spell would deal damage to you or another permanent you control, prevent that damage. If a spell would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, It deals that much damage plus 1 instead. Wow. 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 That is a burn deck special, man. That is beautiful. And I hate to say it again, but that is going to be a great commander. Huh. And being legendary, you got to be careful in standard play, though. So, you do have to worry about that. We come over here. Yep, we've already pulled one of these. So this is our second one. No extra hand size. Already brought up. I personally think in paper format Legacy, you could make a relatively inexpensive, maybe a couple $100 deck that, because, I'd let you get around so much and be quick that you probably high-tide this into play, get 13 cards relatively quickly. Great card. Yeah. God, if they would have made that a legendary creature, people would have been pissed. Okay. Now we go over to Dennick, Pious Apprentice. Okay. He is a blue and a white. He's a legendary creature, a human soldier. He's a 2/3. He has lifelink. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities. Interesting. So he does not allow people to manipulate their graveyards. That's pretty powerful for a blue-white deck, because they're control freaks anyway. Then he's got Disturbed, which basically is you can cast this card from graveyard transformed for its Disturbed cost. So let's say you just finally have to give him up, or they kill him because his ability is counterproductive to their deck. You can still bring him back with Disturbed, and he'll come back as a legendary creature Spirit Soldier, so essentially back from the dead. That's a 3/2, so he reverses power toughness. Has flying instead of lifelink. And gains. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into graveyards from anywhere, investigate. Oh, that's awesome. Investigate, in case you do not know, basically gives you a clue token, which you pay 2 colorless, sacrifice, draw a card. So it gives you a little draw card ability. This ability triggers only once each turn. If Dennick, Pious Apprentice, would be put into a graveyard from anywhere or exile. Makes sense, he's a ghost. Good card. Like it. And that's going to give me any mythic I want. That's always good. Already put out second one that I've got. Mentioned what it did already. So we're going to go all over to here. Here we have Mask of Grizzlebrand. Oh, God. Black's been coming out with some great equipment, so I really hope this is good, as I'm planning for it to be. It is a swamp, and a colorless. It is a legendary artifact equipment. So, what is this going to do? Equipped creature has flying and lifelink. Awesome. We can deal with that. Whenever a equipped creature dies, you may pay X life, where X is its power. If you do so, draw X cards. Damn. Can you imagine getting that like on a Thundermare in an all-black deck? That would be interesting. It's already got flying, but the lifelink would be nice. You could dump a bunch of your own life to keep a Nightmare alive. It's just kind of funny. All right. Next 10. How are we looking on our totals? 31 commons, 34 commons, 10 rares, and 4 mythics. Not bad considering I just started playing actually during what? I just started playing Arena for the first time I would say approximately 2 weeks after Forgotten Realms came out. Because even though I've been playing Magic since Unlimited, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since, I don't know, probably, let's say 1985, 84. So I played during first edition. I've played every edition there's been, so I couldn't resist. Magic mixed with D&D, it got me back into Magic. Anyway, we see Haunted Ridge. We pulled these before. I already pointed out the fact that I like these lands. It's basically a dual land if you already have 2 lands in play. Trevelar's Huntmaster. He is a forest, and 4 colorless. He's a creature, human werewolf. When Trevelar's Huntmaster enters the battlefield, create 2/2 green wolf. Oh, okay, with Daybound. Okay, yeah, I've seen this card online already. Green wolf creature tokens. So he basically comes in when he enters the field, make wolf's creature tokens. He's Daybound, he's 6/6, he's huge. Here's where it gets cooler, the Nightbound version of him. Whenever Trevelar's pack leader enters the battlefield or attacks, create 2/2 green wolf token creatures. Isn't that cool? It's just awesome. And then a force, and 2 colorless. Another target wolf or werewolf you control fights target creature you don't control. So then he's knocking out their blockers too. If they've got weenie blockers up, or he's forcing them in some cases just to take that little extra damage. So if they do block another creature, they're going to die. It's just super handy. Love this card. Okay, we got Sun Gold Sentinel. Sun Gold Sentinel is a plains and a colorless. He's a creature human soldier. I should say she's by the artwork, apparently. Whenever Sun Gold Sentinel enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Coven. It is a white and a colorless. Choose a color. Sun Gold Sentinel gains hexproof from the color until end of turn and can't be blocked by creatures of this color this turn. Activate only if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers. I was going to like that until I got to the different powers part. I don't know how well that is going to be as far as mechanics go in the new set. I think Commander players will be happy because they'll just be able to willy-nilly throw that in white decks because there's going to be a lot of different things unless you have a theme deck. But I don't know. I don't know about this in standard play. Okay. Falconwrath Pit Fighter. Yeah, baby. Let's look at some vampires. He is 1 red. Or Volcano. Whichever you prefer. Creature, Vampire Warrior. Let's see what this little weenie gives us. He's a 2/1 for 1. That's a good start. He costs a mountain and a colorless. Discard a card. Sacrifice a vampire. Draw 2 cards. Activate only if an opponent lost life this turn. You know, make it cost 1 red and a colorless and give it haste and have it do the same thing, maybe? No, that doesn't work. They did it the right way. Because it's still going to have to set a turn. Because if you drop it turn 1, then you get the mana turn 2. If they don't kill it, if you went first, you're going to do 2 damage and draw a couple cards if you so desire. He's also good in burn decks. Blue-red burn. Counter-spell burn decks. Definitely useful. Okay. Hallowed Respite. It is a blue and a plains. Exile target non-legendary creature. Then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Otherwise, tap it. Interesting. With flashback of blue, a colorless. I'm sorry, a blue, a white, and a colorless. I'm really trying to digest how much I like this card. I don't know if this card is going to see a lot of play. Alright. Ooh, black and white. This could see some gameplay for me. This is Lysa, Forgotten Archangel. I could see me making an angel deck in the future. It is a swamp, 2 plains, and 2 colorless. It's a legendary creature angel, so angel. So again, for you commander players, another possibility. It has flying and lifelink built in for a 4/5. For 5 mana, yeah, pretty cost effective. As long as you got a good mana mix in your deck, it's fairly castable. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile instead. Holy crap. Holy crap. I would like to build a deck around that. Yeah. You guys, root me on to pull more of these. I've got some deck ideas floating around here. Okay, our mythic is Bloodthirsty Adversary for a red Warrior Mountain, whatever you want to call it. I'll say a red and a colorless. Creature, vampire, mythic. It's a 2/2 for, essentially 2, so not bad there. Has a built-in special ability of haste, which lets it really go to town off the bat. When Bloodthirsty Adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay a red, 2 colors, any number of times. You may pay this cost 1 or more times. Put that many +1/+1 counters on Bloodthirsty Adversary. Then exile up to that many target instant or sorcery cards with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard and copy them. Holy cow. Holy cow. You may cast any number of those copies without paying their mana cost. Holy cow. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the last line. Yeah, I can see why that's mythic. That makes sense to me. Well, of course, we got another rare to grab later. I don't think I pulled away to Slaughter yet. So, that is a sorcery. It is a red, a black, and 3 colorless. Choose up to 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. An opponent chooses one of them. Return that card to your hand. Return the other to the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of your next end step. And the card has flashback that costs a mere red, black, 1 red, 1 black, and 4 colorless more. So only 1 more than the original casting cost. This is a game closer. That's what this deck, or that's what that card does. That finishes games. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad rare. We're down to 9 packs, guys. So, we're slow rolling on the last 9. Slow rolling. Come on, let's see what we get. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Some of these we already have. Haven't read off though. Head Witch's Mask. It's a white, so it's essentially like a cantrip-ish kind of casting spell. It's an artifact equipment. Hey, this might be interesting to me. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Equipped creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 4 or greater. I like that. That's entertaining. It entertains me. Locked in the cemetery. Alright, it's got a blue and a colorless for a casting cost. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When locked in the cemetery, enters the battlefield. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Okay, so it's just a way of tapping and locking down a creature with blue. Honestly, seems like it should be a black card. I don't know. Just my opinion. Vampire Interloper. He is 1 black and a color. So it's fine. Vampire Interloper can't block. He's a 2/1. Probably should have made him a 2/2 if he can't block. I mean, he's constantly kind of forced in attack mode, but yeah. Or made him cost 1 black. Then it would have been more worthwhile. Okay. We got Timberland Guide. He's a forced and colorless. He's a creature human scout. When he enters the battlefield, put +1/+1 counter on target creature. Useful. All around useful card. Great for drafting. Storm Rider Spirit. It's a red and 4 colors. Flash flying through 3. We've already looked at that. Dual Craft Trainer. This is a new one to me. This creature. It's plains. 3 colorless. It's a creature, human soldier. He has first strike. He also has covet. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. Again, not sure about this covet thing. Okay. We got a Kessig Naturalist. He's a green and a red. He might fit into one of my decks nicely. He is a creature human werewolf. Whenever Kessig Naturalist attacks, add a red or green. Okay. So it's not tapped to get red or green, you just get it when he attacks. Nice. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and end phases end. Oh, so you just get to keep it after combat. Thank you. Huh. Wow. You can use him to cast instants too. He can giant growth himself. Just a thought. Alright, let's look at the Nightbound version of him. The Lord of the Lord of the Olvenwald. If I can say that right. He is a creature werewolf. Other werewolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1. You might make a werewolf attack. Whenever Lord of the Unveiling... I'm just going to say... Whenever he attacks, add a red or a green, which the other one does. Don't lose that end steps. Oh, okay. So he does the same thing. But he boosts other werewolves and gets bigger when night comes out. Yeah, that's pretty damn good uncommon. Yeah. Multiple on at once. Sign me up. Second Unnatural Growth. I am just going to have to make a mono green deck. It's going to have to happen now. With mana ramping. Mana ramping and big old boss creatures to dump on the field to room people to stay. It's just going to have to happen. Because I've drawn too many unnatural growths. I want to use them. Okay, next pack. Oh, consider, this is a very interesting card. I actually find this card very interesting. More interesting in a legacy kind of fashion with the way people manipulate their decks. It is blue. It is 1 blue, so it is a cantrip because it's an instant. It is super cheap. It just, bam, hits you right off the bat. And can be sprinkled in with other combos super easily. It's an instant. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card in your graveyard, draw a card. Okay. Let's ponder, set up our hand. Okay. Consider. I think stuff like that. Brainwash is pretty much banned almost everywhere. And so is Jace, but obviously with decks like them, Consider is awesome. Pestilent Wolf. It's green and a colorless. You can give it Death Touch to the end of the turn. Nothing special. Sun Gold Barrage. It's a white, 2 colorless. It's an instant destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Okay. Immolation. It is 1 red. It's a Trant Aura. Chant creature gets +2/-2. That reminds me strangely of like how Bloodlust was Bizarro, like that too. But anyway, Brimstone Vandal, 1 red, 2 colorless, creature devil, menace. Yes, thank you. Give me a demon with menace. I like that. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as Brimstone Vandal enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, Brimstone Vandal deals 1 damage to each opponent. Nice. Nice little tool there to manipulate. Let's see, did we already look at the... Yeah, we did. Oh, Scab Wrangler for red and a colorless creature, human wizard. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Tap target creature. What? Why? Okay. Storm Skrillex, a red, a blue, 3 colorless creature. Drake, horror. Flying. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast. That's pretty huge, even though his casting cost is high for what he is. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, oh, he pumps. Okay, so he becomes a 4/4 when you play instants and sorceries, and they're cheaper. Maybe I'm being greedy. I think it should be 1 colorless cheaper. Willowgeist. He is a cost a green. He's a 1/1. He's a creature treefolk spirit. So, for those of you using spirit decks, you get a spirit with trample now. He has trample, as I said. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Willowgeist. When Willowgeist dies, you gain life equal to its power. Oh my god, I just got another combo in my head. Yeah. Good card. Definitely could use that. Falcon Abomination. Cost of blue 2 colorless. Creature, zombie bird. Has flying. When Falcon Abomination enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with decay. Oh, so it just makes 2/2 zombie with decay when it comes into play. And it's flying in a 2/2 for 3. Sounds pretty cost effective. Good for drafting. Decayed, a creature with decayed can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice at the end of combat. So, I mean, It's a temporary token, but it's something. We already looked at that card. Jack-o'-lantern. It's about time they came out with a jack-o'-lantern. It's a one colorless cast artifact. So let's see what it does for one. You pay a colorless, sacrifice Jack-o'-lantern, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. Draw a card. Okay, I see that. Pay a colorless, exile Jack-o'-lantern from your graveyard. Add one mana of any color. Oh, nice twist. I like what they did there. And with the drawing of the card, all you're really expending on this is mana. And you're getting it back, partially, of any color later. Yeah, it's a draw engine. It's a draw engine that just lets you get colorless mana later. Not bad. Very cost effective. Okay. Durgraph's Horde. It is a swamp and 4 colors. It's a creature zombie. Oh, it also makes a zombie with decay. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with decay. When you do so, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. Keeps your opponent's graveyards all messed up. Got something for later. Alright. Gotta take a drink here, guys. My throat's dying. Alright. Obsessive astronomer. Can't talk. It costs a mountain and a colorless. It's a creature, human wizard. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as obsessive astronomer enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. It's a great way to cycle hand in a blue-red deck. I can see that working. Yeah. Good uncommon. And then we're looking at Bolderin Ambusher. He is a red and 2 colorless. He's a creature vampire archer. A vampire archer. Okay. It's just weird. Does he almost look like an elf too? Go figure. Anyway, it would have been interesting if they added a vampire elf archer. Oh, when Bolderin Ambusher enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, it deals X damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of vampires you control. I like this new working off lost life combinations some of these cards have. Alright, we've got Malevolent Hermit. Sacrifice Malevolent Hermit. Oh, pay a blue, I'm sorry. Let's start from the top. Malevolent Hermit. He costs a blue and a colorless. He's a creature, human wizard. You pay a blue, you sacrifice him. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 3 more. Okay. So, basically, I don't know. For the casting cost, probably effective. Because you're going to get it out, you're going to use it fairly quick, then you're going to use its Disturbed, bring it back as a Geist, as a Benevolent Geist, which is a creature spirit wizard with flying. It's 2/2. Non-creature spells you control can't be countered. Okay, that's big. If Benevolent Geist would be put in the graveyard and exile it, like all the spirits after creatures have died. Wow, solid card. Solid rare. Solid. Super happy. Oh, look at that. Was that another mythic I just saw? Yeah, we're up to 10 rares and 5 mythics. All right. Like I said, considering how recently I started playing. Have we seen Flip the Switch yet? No, we haven't. Flip the Switch. It's blue, 2 colorless. It's an instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4 colorless. Very nice. Create a 2/2 black zombie with decay. That's solid card all around. Like it. Seen that card? We have not seen Bait Hook Angler, which is a blue and a colorless creature, human peasant. He's 2/1 that's Serb, so he comes back as a spirit with flying. And then gets exiled afterwards. And as most of spirits, he flips from a 2/1 to a 1/2. So yeah, I'm catching the trend. Return to nature. It's common. It's green, colorless, instant. Choose one. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target enchantment. Exile target card from graveyard. I mean, why wouldn't you sideboard it? Why wouldn't this be in your sideboard? I mean, it stops equipment decks, stops enchantment heavy decks. It stops graveyard manipulation decks. I wouldn't mainboard it, but definitely sideboard it. Flare of Faith. It's plains and colorless. It's an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it is human, instead it gets +3/+3 and it's indestructible till end of turn. Nice little bit there. Blood Tithe Collector. Okay. It is a swamp and 4 colorless for a 3/4. Let's see what that does. It gets you a creature, vampire, noble with flying. Still kind of pricey. When Blood Tithe Collector enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, each opponent discards a card. Nope. Wouldn't even play it if it was common. Grizzly Ghoul. Oh, bear zombies. Oh my. It costs a forest, a swamp, and 2 colorless. And for that, you get a 4/3 with trample. Grizzly Ghoul enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature that died this turn. Damn, that is great artwork. What's our rare? Patrician Geist. 1 blue, 2 colorless. Creature, spirit, knight. Flying. Other spirits you control get +1/+1. Spells you cast from the graveyard cost 1 less to cast. Interesting card. Interesting. All right. Looking at what we got here. A lot of repeats. Festival Crasher. 1 red, 1 colorless. Creature Devil. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcerer spell, it's +1 or +2/+0 till end of turn. We've seen that. I like that card actually. Siege Zombie. Swamp and a colorless creature zombie. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Each opponent loses 1 life. Totally not worth it. Blade Brand. A swamp and a colorless, an instant target. Target creature gains death touch out of the turn. Draw a card. Cool if you want to get a quick kill and draw a card by attacking into somebody. Blood Tithe Collector. We just pulled one last pack and it, I think, sucks. Got an uncommon there. Oh. What is this? Jadar. Ghoul Caller of Nephilia. Cheap casting cost of a swamp and a colorless. He is a 1/1. He's a 1/1 legendary creature, human wizard. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, create a 2/2 black zombie token creature with Decayed. That is a fun card. I see fun things coming out of that card. Duress. It is a swamp for a sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. The player discards that card. That's really good stuff. I like that reprint. Drownyard Amalgam. He is a island, 4 colorless. Creature zombie horror. He's a 3/6. Whenever Downyard Amalgam, this is a weird name, enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards. And you can make it so it can't be blocked. Okay, not hot on it. Okay, we got Shady Traveler. He's a swamp 2 colorless. He's a human werewolf with menace, stay bound. Keeps menace was nightbound and gets super big. Cool. I wish he was green, because green seems to have more with the night stuff. We got Bounding Wolf. It's a forest and 2 colors creature wolf with reach and flash. 3/2, not bad. Ritual Guardian with plains and colorless. Each creature, human soldier. I hate Coven. I shouldn't say I hate Coven. Maybe someday I'll make a Coven deck, but you really got to kind of design your deck around it unless you're playing Commander. Ominous Roost. Ominous Roost is an island 2 colorless. It's an enchantment. When Ominous Roost enters the battlefield or whenever you cast a spell from the graveyard, create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying, and this creature can block only creatures with flying. Okay. No. Alright. Ghoulish Processions. I think I've seen this card before. Okay, it's 1 swamp and a colorless. It's an enchantment. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures die, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with decay. This ability triggers once each turn. Yeah, I think I saw a preview for that or something. I'm not impressed. Intrepid Adversary. It's a mythic, and it is white. It costs a plains, a colorless. It's a creature human scout. It's a 3/1 for 2, which I put in my decks sometimes, my different pumpable decks. It has lifelink. Super. When it enters the battlefield, you can pay a white and a colorless any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many Valor counters on Intrepid Adversary. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each Valor counter. Oh my goodness. So he's a late game, just drop and try to finish the game off. Huh. Yeah. Huh. I like it. I like it a lot. We're almost done here. That might have been the last. It might have been the last mythic we're gonna pull. All right, we've read that. Been there. Done that. Borrowed Time. A plains, 2 colorless enchantment. When Borrowed Time enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent will control. Exile target non-land permanent and an opponent controls until borrowed time leaves the battlefield. Yeah, it's useful. It's straight up useful. Yeah, it seems like there's a million versions of that card at this point, but this might be my favorite uncommon out of this set. Delver of Secrets. It is one island. It's creature, human, wizard, 1/1. So nothing special, right? But at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card. If it's an instant or sorcery card, it is revealed this way. Transform Delver of Secrets. So, super easy to transform him after putting him out for 1. On turn 2, you've got some pretty good odds in a lot of decks that he's going to be a 3/2 flyer. If not by turn 2, probably by turn 3. So if he lasts a turn, yeah, he's solid. I just really love the fact that he's uncommon. Makes it worth trying to collect him. This is our second Brutal Cathar. So yeah, I actually like this card a lot. As a human, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like him. I'm not even gonna expand upon that because we've already talked about it. So we got Duress. We got Downyard. Bless Defiance. 1 white instant, so it's cantrip. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn where that creature dies. When that creature dies this turn, create a 1/1 spirit creature token flying game. Shipwreck Sifters. It's a red, it's a colorless, it's a creature spirit. When Shipwreck Shifters enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard a spirit card or card with Disturb, put a +1/+1 counter on Shipwreck Shifters. Okay, see the concept build there. Search Party Captain. He's a plains 3 colorless creature, human soldier. This spell costs a colorless less to cast for each creature you attacked with this turn. Okay? When Search Party Captain enters the battlefield, draw a card. Nah, he's not that great. Bloodline Cullen. Swamp, colorless, instant, choose 1. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. Target creature gets, creature tokens get -2/-2 until end of turn. Could be better. If it would have been a black and 2 colorless, I would have accepted that. Last pack, guys. Last pack. Cheer me on. Come on. We want something good. Got to, oh yeah. So come on. All right. Wow, it's common and I hadn't pulled one in 50 packs until now. That's really sad. It's probably going to be a great card. Oh. Voldarian Stinger. 1 volcano, creature, vampire, warrior. Voldarian Stinger has first strike as long as it's attacking. Oh, okay. Okay, that's acceptable. It's pumpable. Okay, so you can make it a 3/1 first strike attacker pretty easily, turn 3. So it's not a horrible common. I didn't get crap of them. Startle costs 1 blue, 1 colorless. Target creature gets -2/-0 until end of turn. Create a zombie. Token with decay. Draw a card. Seen it. Mounted Dread Knight. It is a mountain and 4 colorless creature, vampire knight. It has trample in its 5/4. Pretty cost effective so far. Mounted Dread Knight enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it. If can't say the word "and" opponently. It's +1/+1 counter on it if an opponent lost life this turn, following the trend of losing life. I like that. Not bad. Oh, also my first of this uncommon, Join the Dance. It's a white and a green. Create 2/1/1 white human creature tokens, and it's got flashback, so you can do it again. Huh. I didn't know somebody who has a deck that would work in. I've been talking about maybe doing a black and white deck, so this would be a good start. We've got Flesh Taker for a swamp and a plains. He's a creature, human assassin. I love assassins, typically. He's a 2/2 for reasonable casting cost. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Okay. Not great. Colorless, sacrifice another creature. Oh, okay. So you kind of like use them like an ATOG and gain life and scry. Maybe in the right deck. Fits the Innistrad theme. I like it. Why have I drawn 3 of you so far? And I've drawn 3 of the dual lands that are your color. Should I be playing with you? What am I missing here? And it's my last card, guys. It's my last card. I'm going to read through it just because it's my last one. Because I've pulled 3 of them out of these 50 packs. To pull 3 of a rare in 50 packs is just ridiculous to start with. And I also pulled 3 rare red and black lands. So I'm just curious here. I probably should start on a red-black deck. Let's see. He costs 1 red, 1 black, 1 colorless. He has first strike. He's at 33. Huh. We'll see. We'll just have to see. But yeah, let's see. And that's all the packs for today on that. But I do want to do something. Ooh. I want to say goodbye to everybody by playing a single ranked standard game with my Brunor deck. Why not, right? Wait, what's wrong with this deck? What card do I have in here that I pulled out of format? Oh, the dual land. Let's see what we got here. That really hurts. That just really hurts. Okay, so that'll do it for now. Okay, the deck is lost a little bit of a step with the exchange there. It won't be so bad once I get the rare lands for it in this current set. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Already getting hurt by the mana distribution. Okay, that's a little better. We'll keep 6 on this. Whoa, no, this one. There we go. I'm not even going first. I got slow mana production. He's really setting up for the future here. All right. Now things get interesting. Or they don't. Guess they don't get that interesting. Wow. My hand's just not what I want it to be. He just blasted me with Creature Blaster, and now he's going to Mind Flare my Brunor. Alright. At least he's taking his time trying to kill me, which is keeping me in this game. Wait, that doesn't give me control of Brunor back? You gotta be crapping me. Well, that totally screwed my plans. I don't think I have a shot in this one, guys. I'm taking my Brunor at me. Yep, I just hit a mana wall after turn 3 that I couldn't get over. Yes, I know it's available now. I bought quite a few packs of them. And in the rotation. Renewal gift. Scoot Swarm. Black 2 colors, landfall. Oh, yeah, okay, I've seen that played quite a bit. Gun, God of Death. Okay, not bad. Okay. Oh, the infamous Elixir Scholar. I love that artwork. Okay. So not bad. Ah, we get some other new cards in here. Sigurd Splendor. A Plains of Plains and 2 colorless enchantment. As Sigurd Splendor enters the battlefield, note your life total. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. If your life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life of Sigurd Splendor, then note your life total. Whenever you cast a white spell, you gain 1 life. Okay, not a bad card. Oh, another one of these from earlier. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to make a legacy deck in the paper game based on this card. Okay, Grim Color, Stalwart Slayer. Oh, he's that knight, yeah. Yeah, I've gotten multiple of him. Huh. Sorry about delaying there, guys. I was thinking of a combo in a deck I am making. Curse of the Shaken Faith. It's 1 red or colorless. Giant creature. What else do we got in here? There's nothing there. Why did it say that's something under packs? Huh. Yeah, that's just expensive. Gonna have to do it though. Anyhow, I do have to work in a few hours, so I'm gonna log off after that opening. And as I always say, my fellow scumdogs and bohabs and all my good friends, you have a good night